Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, you're in for a treat today. Whether you're a diehard Roblox fishing fan, or you're just dipping your toes into the world of Fisch Roblox, this video is going to be an absolute game changer for you. We're diving deep into something that can make or break your fishing experience in Fisch Roblox. And that's picking the right rod. Now, there are a lot of rods to choose from in this game, and let's face it, it can get overwhelming. Which one should you go for? Which rods are worth grinding for? Which ones should you skip altogether? Well, today, I've got you covered. We're going to break down every single fishing rod in Fisch Roblox from S tier all the way to C tier, and I'll be giving you all the inside info on what makes each rod unique, what it excels at, and whether it's worth your time or money. But this isn't just about stats. We're talking strategy too. Every rod in this tier list serves a specific purpose, and knowing when and why to use them is just as important as picking the best one for the job. I'll also be giving you tips on how to maximize each rod's potential, so you can catch the rarest, most valuable fish while making the most out of your resources. So, whether you're looking to complete your collection or just want to reel in that monster fish, grab your fishing gear because we're about to dive in. S tier, the ultimate powerhouses. Alright, let's kick things off with the best of the best. The rods that are absolutely game-changing and will make you feel like a pro fisherman in Fisch Roblox. If you're aiming for maximum luck, superior performance, and a chance at catching rare, high-value fish, these rods should be at the top of your list. First up is the Seraphic rod, which is undoubtedly one of the most coveted rods in the game. If you've managed to reach level 1000, this rod is a must. Why? Well, it has a 95% lure and an incredible 150% luck. The combination of these stats is a huge game changer. It's not just about catching any fish. With this rod, you'll catch rare and mutated fish that are otherwise difficult to find. Whether you're grinding for rare seraphic fish or just looking to complete those tougher fishing challenges, this rod delivers the goods. It also has the bonus of increasing your chances of catching legendary fish that most players can only dream about. Next, we've got the Ethereal Prism rod. And this is one of the rods you'll want to get your hands on if you're after those prismized fish, which are among the rarest in the game. It has 95% lure and a jaw-dropping 195% luck, meaning you've got an insanely high chance of landing mutated fish with high value. The Ethereal Prism rod is your ticket to fishing glory, allowing you to make the most out of every fishing session. It's perfect for players looking to rack up profits and unlock some of the game's most sought-after rewards. Then, there's the Rod of the Eternal King, a rod that's crafted through dedication and patience. It requires a hefty amount of effort to craft, but once you have it, you'll be able to catch those greedy fish with ease. These fish are crucial if you're trying to rack up some serious cash, as they give 4x value per catch. This rod is designed to handle up to 75,000 kilograms of fish, a huge advantage when you're dealing with giant catches. The Rod of the Eternal King is a must-have for experienced players who are looking to up their fishing game and get those big rewards. And finally, we have the Heaven's Rod, a rod that's the pinnacle of luxury fishing. This rod gives you a staggering 225% luck bonus, significantly boosting your chances of catching those heavenly mutated fish, which give you 5x the value. This rod is perfect for serious players who are willing to invest a lot into their fishing journey and want to catch fish that will blow away their competition. Heavenly mutated fish are incredibly rare, and the Heaven's Rod ensures that you'll be the one reeling them in with ease. A tier, the solid workhorses. Now that we've covered the absolute powerhouses, let's talk about the A-tier rods. These rods may not have the insane luck boosts or specialized abilities of the S-tier rods, but they're still incredible options for any fisherman looking to catch a variety of fish, especially if you're still progressing through the game and haven't quite unlocked the top-tier rods yet. These rods will still serve you well, offering great stats and reliable performance in a variety of situations. First on the list is the Trident rod. If you're fishing for Atlantean fish, this rod is your go-to. The Trident rod comes with 150% luck and a 20% chance to catch Atlantean fish, a rare and highly valuable catch. While it doesn't have the highest lure or luck of the S-tier rods, it more than makes up for it with its ability to target specific fish. Atlantean fish can be hard to find, but with this rod, you'll have a much better shot at landing them. If you're someone who loves to fish in the depths of the ocean for these rare catches, the Trident rod is definitely a rod worth considering. Another A-tier option is the Aurora rod, a rod that shines brightest when fishing in the Aurora zone. The Aurora rod offers a 15% increase in Aurora mutations, which means you're far more likely to catch Aurora fish, some of the most valuable fish in the game. The only downside is that the Aurora rod is specialized for a specific region, but if you're fishing in that area, it's hands down the best rod for the job. If you're looking for something something a bit more versatile, the mythical rod is a fantastic choice. This rod has 45% luck and a 30% chance to catch mythic fish, which can be a valuable source of income. While it may not have the sheer power of the ethereal prism rod, it's still a very solid rod that you can use to build up your resources and level up faster. If you're focused on catching rare and lucrative fish, but aren't yet at the level where you can unlock the top rods, the mythical rod will serve you well. Finally, we have the Arctic rod, which is a solid all-around option that performs well in a variety of environments. While it doesn't specialize in any specific type of fish or have any major advantages, like the seraphic rod, the Arctic rod is perfect for players who want a reliable, budget-friendly rod that still offers great performance. It's the type of rod you'll want if you're not yet ready to invest in the top-tier options, but you still want a dependable tool for fishing in multiple areas. B tier, the reliable choices. Next, we've got the B-tier rods, and while these aren't the most powerful options available, they're still solid and dependable. These rods may not give you the huge bonuses of the higher tiers, but they can be useful in specific situations or for players who are still early in their fishing careers. The King's rod is a B-tier rod that specializes in catching heavy fish. It's great if you're targeting those larger catches, but it doesn't have the versatility or luck boosts of the higher tier rods. This rod is most useful for players who are still getting used to the mechanics of the game and need a rod that can handle the heavier catches without breaking the bank. Another B-tier rod worth mentioning is the nocturnal rod, which, as the name suggests, excels at catching nocturnal fish. If you're fishing at night and targeting those elusive nocturnal fish, this rod is a decent choice. However, once you get better rods with more general use, you'll find that the nocturnal rod isn't as essential as it might seem. The sunken rod is another one that finds itself in the B tier. It's great if you're focused on treasure maps, as it increases your chances of finding them. However, outside of treasure hunting, this rod doesn't offer much in the way of fishing power or versatility, making it less useful for general fishing. And lastly, the magma rod is solid for specific regions, but lacks overall utility. If you're fishing in volcanic zones, this rod will work well. But once you start unlocking more versatile and powerful rods, the magma rod will likely end up in your inventory gathering dust. C tier, the rods you'll outgrow fast. And finally, let's talk about the C-tier rods. These rods are usually only useful for beginners or in very specific situations. Once you get access to better rods, you'll likely leave these behind fairly quickly. The fungal rod is a prime example. While it's useful early in the game due to its luck 4 passive, you'll quickly find that it just doesn't cut it compared to the higher tier rods. Once you unlock rods like the fortune rod, you'll have far better options to improve your luck and catch higher value fish. The carbon rod falls into this category as well. It's a decent rod to get from Mark's shop, and it offers a high weight limit. But once you start fishing with better rods like the reinforced rod, you'll realize how much more efficient they are. The carbon rod is a good rod for early players, but doesn't hold a candle to some of the more powerful rods available later. Lastly, the lucky rod is useful for beginners, as it gives a slight luck boost. But like the fungal rod, it's easily outclassed by the fortune rod, so it's not worth keeping around for long. So there you have it. We've gone over the best fishing rods in Fisch Roblox, from the S-tier legends to the C-tier rods you'll quickly leave behind. Hopefully, you found some useful information to help guide your choices on your fishing journey. Whether you're gunning for that perfect heavens rod or you're just starting out with the lucky rod, knowing the ins and outs of each one can make a huge difference in your fishing success. If you enjoyed the video and found the tier list helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video.